AB, AB, AB. Now, usually when somebody says those initials in that type of tone, they're usually talking about Adrian the Problem Broner. No, no, no. In this case, we talking about Antonio Brown. Yes, the Antonio Brown that just became a member of the Oakland Raiders. Just signed him a nice little deal. And for some reason, even though he's a member of the Oakland Raiders, he keep talking about Pittsburgh Steelers matters. For some reason, I don't know what it is. Now, recently, he has just attacked JuJu Smith-Schuster on social media, saying that JuJu, the boy, fumbled the season away. Now, at this point, let me preface my statements by saying this too. Antonio is one of the most prolific receivers I've ever watched in my entire life. These last 6 years, if you say Antonio's been the best receiver in the league, I wouldn't argue with it at all. He's been putting up some monstrous numbers. 1,800 yards and 15, 16 touchdowns. He's been balling the whole way. He's been balling, and he's earned the right to be called the best receiver in the league. Again, I wouldn't argue with it. I had the man on my fantasy team. I feel like the man is sensational. He is the elite of the elites. But that doesn't give you the right to just act however you want to act and throw people under the bus and talk about folks that ain't even said nothing about you and they act like that, bro. I'm like, really? You going to attack JuJu? Now you going to attack JuJu? And I'm really like, JuJu ain't said nothing bad about Antonio this whole way. He hasn't said anything about Antonio being immature. He hasn't called Antonio out. Did any of that type of nonsense. But now AB attacks him saying he fumbled the season away. And I'm like, AB, that's low. That's low, dog. This 22-year-old kid, and you out here throwing shots at him now? I thought you was mad at Ben. I thought you was mad at Mike Tomlin and them. But now it's coming on JuJu. And to me, it's kind of feel like when people said that AB got mad that JuJu was awarded team MVP, I'm starting to believe that now. I'm starting to believe it. I think it made him feel some type of way that the other players on the team felt like JuJu should have been MVP and not him. And I'm like, Antonio, for like the last couple of years, you was team MVP. What you mad about? The young boy had a sensational season, and really in big parts of you, because they know you getting double coverage. So he's open a lot of the times. But he caught those balls. He had more yards than AB. But AB had more touchdowns. But don't hate on the kid. Don't do that to that man. Yeah, even though, yes, JuJu did fumble the ball, and yes, they could have won that game and been in the postseason very well. Yes, but JuJu owned up to it. He held himself accountable for his actions, and he owned it. So what you trying to throw salt in the wound for? What you attacking him for? And again, granted, we don't know what happens behind the scenes. We don't know what's said behind the scenes. But until JuJu attacks you publicly, when you attack him publicly like that, AB, you got to know you're going to be the one looking crazy. And everybody going to look at you like, dog, you a grown man. Why you out there attacking that boy like that? And then when JuJu responds and says that he showed AB nothing but love. He's said, he's looked up to AB for a while. He hasn't said nothing bad about him, basically showing him nothing but love. And now you see the guy just flipped on him acting like a diva and everything. So at that point, AB get mad now, and he want to go and, as he going to do as the women say, he going to pull out the receipts. And going to screenshot DM from JuJu when he was still at USC saying how much he looked up to Antonio Brown and how much, he really wanted to he wanted to do the things that he's doing in the NFL. And he going to put that up as if that's going to make JuJu look bad. AB, you couldn't be, you crazy if you thought that was going to make JuJu look bad in any type of way, dog. Nobody looking at that young man when he was in college, looking up to one of the best receivers in the game is crazy. Nobody gonna look down on him for that. Of course, he's a young kid. He was at USC, a top program, aspiring to be a professional. And he looked up to one of the dudes that he viewed in the league as a dog, and other people viewed in the league as a dog, a top dog, elite receiver. So of course he's gonna look up to you. What was so wrong in that? You should take honor and pride that the young boy looked up to you and now he's in a position to do something and get him a nice little contract. He's a young kid trying to do something. So when you pull that card, like, oh, look at him idolizing me, that make you look crazy. Like, bro, really? Really? And now I'm not going to say, and I see other people saying that AB is a lowlife and all that type of stuff. And I'm not going to go that far. I'm not going to disrespect him in that type of manner. But he looks pretty dang on angry, and he looked pretty salty, pretty hurt, truthfully. And I'm really wondering, And now I think I know what it is for real. When JuJu spoke positive about Ben Roethlisberger, AB took that as an attack on him. So now he jumped out the gate, and now he gonna come in just guns a-blazing at JuJu. And I'm like, after you talked all that stuff about, other guys have an ego, a lot of times it's about ego in the NFL. When you was in the Oakland Raiders press conference, and now you jumping out the fence doing this. Bro, you playing with a whole new team, family. Just focus on your organization, focus on your season, getting your chemistry right with young Derek Carr, and make sure y'all getting y'allself in order. Because Oakland really needs something to cheer about right now after them trades that went down last season. So, hey, focus on that. But I'm like, why is he out here feel like he got to attack JuJu? And then you gonna screenshot the man saying he looked up to you as if that was going to make him look bad. That make AB look crazy. AB, dog, you 30 years old. For real. You are a grown man. Grown man. You out here throwing everybody under the bus, getting mad, pulling out receipts and all of that, bro. Relax. I didn't like that, man. I feel like Antonio is a great receiver, and I was all for him owning his own destiny, taking control of his destiny when he was talking about that on the shop. But then when he was on there and threw shots at Shannon, I didn't like that, calling him a clown and all, basically saying he was a joke, basically. I didn't like that. But then, this whole thing right here with JuJu, and I'm like, he got to know he don't look good in this situation, but AB doesn't care. He doesn't. It's evident that he doesn't care. But again, I'm like, what did this kid do to you? He didn't do nothing to you from what the public knows. And again, until the public knows something, why would you go out, when you throw JuJu under the bus like that and come at him crazy, you gonna look like the bad guy because we don't know nothing JuJu has said or done to you. And then I look at the situation where, now, even though this could be because, no, it's the same situation. Le'Veon Bell and Connor, right? And the running back Connor. And Philly and Pittsburgh. Their relationship so copacetic. I seen them having text messages and they congratulating each other. Connor congratulating Le'Veon and telling them, I'm glad you worked out a contract, you got your deal. You're a great running back, great player. And AB got his deal. And I'm looking like, look at the comparison between those two guys. Le'Veon's moved on and may have not have even gotten the contract he possibly wanted with the Jets of all teams, but still, they're able to still be respectful amongst each other and still be cordial and still have great respect and show love amongst each other. And I'm looking at the dynamic between AB and JuJu, and I'm looking like, wow, you see how different that is? And as great as, and I really think AB's, I guess the fact that he don't care and the chip on his shoulder type of persona, that has helped him to be great coming out of Central Michigan. I believe a 6th-round pick. It has helped him to become an elite player. But at the same time, it also has been detrimental because he's known to have these different outbursts and all this type of stuff. And I'm like, especially to throw that kid under the bus for fumbling the ball, like, bro, really? Like, I didn't fool with that at all, bro. Come on, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Am I overreacting? Am I acting crazy? Am I tripping? But I'm like, Antonio, you bigger than that. You're bigger than that. You a top dog. Don't do that. You got a new situation with Derek Carr in Oakland. Work that out. I hope it is the most great successful season for you. But throwing shots at JuJu, that's not a good look. It's not. And really, sometimes I'm thinking, is he really contemplating, hey, in his mind, he don't like how Ben operated things. And I agree with him about a lot of the sentiments about Big Ben Roethlisberger. I agree with the fact that Ben doesn't like to take accountability. It's everybody else's fault a lot of times. But AB has a problem with accountability as well. He really does. He does. But I'm looking like, does he know that even though he has a bad relationship with Ben Roethlisberger, he knows that he was playing with an elite quarterback, a truly elite quarterback. He's a Hall of Fame quarterback. Is he wondering if Derek Carr is going to help him have those same type of numbers? Now, I know Derek Carr is going to get him the ball, but are his numbers are going to be as outstanding as they were with an elite quarterback like Ben Roethlisberger? Will they be the same? Who knows? We shall see. We shall see this upcoming season. But I just didn't like him coming at JuJu like that. And then starting a whole war of words on Twitter and all of that, screenshotting, all it was very distasteful to me. It was very distasteful. And at this point, AB shouldn't even be talking about the Steelers no more. Leave it alone. Focus on your current organization and move forward. Cause man, I didn't think that was a good look at all. And then gonna point to that boy's low point in the season where he fumbled the ball. Like, what? Really? Nah. I can't stand with AB. I can't ride with him on that. And again, I still feel like the man, the best receiver in the league. I still feel like he's an animal. I still feel like if you got him, he's big money. But I'm going to hold him accountable. You got to have culpability in things too. Not just other guys as well, you as well. So, yeah, I don't fool with that at all, man. And, JuJu, I hope JuJu don't continue feeding into it. I hope this doesn't last over a period of a couple of days or nothing like that. I hope it doesn't spill over into, next week or nothing like that. I hope they leave it where it is and everybody just continues to move forward. But I ain't feeling that from AB at all. Not at all, man. I hope he has a great season with Oakland, and I hope, he balls out. But, nah, don't come at JuJu like that, y'all. That's my opinion. Y'all tell me y'all take. Peace.